Hey guys, good morning here. I'm trying something new out because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's sit down for a second. Oh, I can't really be centered, can I? Hi, Tiny Tara. Let's start with an update on you first, buddy. Hi, Pixie. Good morning, babies. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm learning to use this new gimbal thing. Not very impressed so far. Of course, it's probably my technologically impaired problem. Let's do a tiny update first. Still obnoxious, still annoying, still tiny. I'm a big guy. Tiny loves all his toys. Look at all your toys, buddy. He loves the toys. Tiny loves the toys. Oh, good morning. So, forgive me again. I'm really not comfortable with this. But move over here. Move over here. That part works. Get him, Tiny Tara. Anyway, so. Good morning. I just want to talk to you guys about a couple things. First, some people have been reaching out to me asking if we have subscriptions available back on the Facebook page. The answer to that is yes, but I wasn't really wanting you guys to get them yet. I was going to kind of pull the trigger kind of thing because I don't know if the money's coming to me. So, I've set it up as best I can so far on Facebook for subscriptions, which is awesome. But, people jump the gun before I even know what the hell I'm doing. That's my fault, not anybody else's. So I can't honestly tell you if we're receiving them yet. I'm assuming we would be, but I won't know until a little later this month. I can't seem to get into the proper menu that I need or get the time to do this right now to figure this out. You guys got to understand, trying to work social media is a pain in the ass other than making posts. That in itself is a pain in the ass. But to try to monetize this, to try to figure out how to run this stuff is very difficult. It's time consuming. I run into problems whereas, I don't even have, that I trust my, I can't even get a password to put back in this thing. That's how badly my Facebook account is messed up. So every time I get to a certain point, I have to add my password. And then we started with this whole new problem where I can't do my password and we go back to square one. So that's where I'm at right now. We did also apply for bonuses. Bonuses is what we did on Facebook before, where all you guys got to do is what you normally do, which is interact with me on the page, which is why scammers are such a pain in the ass because it drives people away from the page, which drives visibility away from the page because we're not interacting. You guys don't want to talk because we're afraid who's gonna answer, and I don't want to talk because all I do is get pissed off every time I look at my page and all I see is these scammers. So it drives that down. But anyway, bonuses are where you guys just simply watch the whole video, interact with me, make comments, like it, share it, that kind of stuff. Get 'em, Tiny. And that generates money. So we have what do you call it? We have a request in for doing that, as well as getting ads on my reels. I'm not sure how that even works because I've never done it before. Hi, Randy. Good morning, baby girl. How's my Ren? I love you, baby. Good morning, sweet girl. So, also TikTok, guys. We're doing it on TikTok. I believe I have subscriptions set up on there. Once again, I don't even know how this stuff is put together. I am meeting with somebody this weekend, hopefully, that knows about TikTok, YouTube, and all this stuff, the nuts and bolts of it, that might be able to help me fix a little bit of this stuff. Still no word on the main page. I was going down a possible route with somebody from Meta, supposedly, through another rescue. That's a great organization. Unfortunately, I feel like that's hit a brick wall. I've got no communication from them whatsoever. So we're kind of screwed in that matter, which really sucks. But again, we're going to try to be positive and just start from scratch and move forward until the possibility of getting the page back. Just make sure this thing is still working. Okay. So, Ren, we're not going to do that today. That's not the type of day we're having. So that's all that. Speaking of TikTok, guys, real quick, I'm thinking I'm going to go live on TikTok again. We did that the other morning. And again, for those of you that don't have TikTok, I'm sorry, you're on the side on it. Those of you that do, you can look for me probably around 10:30 Eastern time, somewhere around there. And I'll probably set this thing up again, see how that works. Because as long as it follows my body, I'm not going to be interacting with you guys anyway because I'm busy working. But you guys get to watch me feed all the dogs and everything. So this should be following me back and forth no matter where I go in the room, which will show you some of the other dogs that get fed on the other side and all that as well. For those of you that do want to tune in, can you do me a favor? I'll do a little introduction on it. But one thing I have a problem with is people that don't know what the hell they're talking about, people that don't know us. We get the ugly comments, the trolls, and you gotta understand some of these trolls are just ignorant people. Ignorant meaning, yeah, assholes. But then other ones are ignorant people as far as uneducated or don't quite understand. I even had somebody ask on the TikTok live the other day, what is a sanctuary? Well, that's a damn good question. A sanctuary is a place where we provide permanent refuge for these guys for the rest of their lives, so they'll never have to worry again. That was my commitment to each and every one of them. Right, Georgie? Hi, big man. And that's what we do. So anyway, I would like to help answer some questions. You know, one of the biggest questions with the feeding guys is people, a couple of comments I saw were, you know, why do you put them in cages? Well, we never put dogs in cages, okay? I like to call that section right there that we purposely built, custom built for feeding, you know, feeding stations. The reason they are in those boxes individually, and you guys know this is a common sense thing, is that these guys actually get peace and quiet when they eat. They can take as long or as short as they'd like. They don't have to worry about other dogs eating their food. They're safe in there, and in some cases it takes them a lot longer. So, I'm sorry, Rennie. Oh my God, you two. Children. Sorry. Ren, you're terrible. Tiny, you're terrible. You're like two toddlers. I forget where I was, guys, but anyway. Yeah, I would like you guys, if you watch the thing, if somebody brings up an ignorant comment, and you can tell the difference between somebody who just doesn't know and somebody that's an asshole. So feel free, if they're an asshole, to fire back at them. I'd love that. But if they're just kind of ignorant and not understanding, please educate them. Say, hey, you know, this is a feeding section. He's got to feed 100 dogs. Well, why does he have 100 dogs? Because we do not want 101. No, I'm just kidding. We have 100 dogs because that's how many we have committed to thus far. And that's how much capacity we have. Being able, Tiny, we're busy. Go get him, that's how much we have capacity now. And even so, we're kind of spread a little thin, as you guys know. Luckily, because of that feeding system, as well as all the other stuff, Tiny, other than dealing with you. Go get them. Other than dealing with Tiny. You know, everything that I put into place here, from the way we clean the floors, from the floors we built, from the furniture that we put in, to the way we feed the dogs, to remodeling the whole damn house for them. You know, changing all the base moldings. You know, when they tear something down like my kitchen island, you got to rebuild it. But we do all that for the comfort, safety, and you know, quality of living for the dogs, so to say. So everything we do here is for them, for that purpose. So if you guys can, you know, help share that information to people that would not otherwise understand it, that I think will help grow our family base as well. Because ultimately, you know, the more people we have following along, the more, not just the more, you know, does it help our mission and our organization, the more awareness we bring to this. And that helps everybody across the board, even outside of this place. It helps other rescues. It helps people understand, you know, how to take care of a dog, how much effort and energy that they deserve in their lives, to have dignity and respect and love. So I think we try to showcase that every day, except for when I'm yelling at this man. Come here. Boy, twin. You got it hanging out. Anyway, we're going to get off here. I have one that's out of sorts. So please look for us on TikTok a little later on this morning. Thank you guys so much. Ugh, Tiny Terror. Haha, it works.